is expected in the High Court in Johannesburg today. 56 former miners want the court to allow them to institute a class action claim for damages against mining companies for occupational diseases. Up to 200,000 current and former gold miners may join the class action should the court find in favour of the applicants. NGO Section 27 has helped bring the court application. All right, joining us at the moment now live, let's cross over to our reporter in Johannesburg, Manqoba Mchunu. Manqoba, it's good to have you with us. Let's just get an understanding of what we can expect today.
Well, and certainly we're expecting a hive of activity here at the South Gauteng High Court as some of the groups that are representing the miners is in bringing forward this litigation are expected to hold demonstrations here outside the court in solidarity with the miners. Now, this is a litigation that has been brought forward by the Legal Resources Centre as well as a Treatment Action Campaign as well as Section 27 on behalf of the miners. Now, 56 miners have taken the former employers, which is the entire gold mining industry, to court seeking redress and compensation for being exposed to silicosis while working in the mines, and they are hoping to get this matter certified as a class action, which will basically see their individual cases being heard as a collective suit, and therefore opening doors for also other miners suffering from silicosis to also bring forward their cases here in court to be brought forward against the mining industry. But to tell us more, Leanne, about this particular litigation process, I'm now joined by Anele Yawa from the Treatment Action Campaign. He's going to shed more light on what this particular litigation is all about. Anele, thanks for joining us and good morning. What is, this case has been described as one of the biggest litigation cases to be brought against the mining industry. Why is it so important for the miners?
Firstly, good morning to you, Manqoba, and people of South Africa. When TAC and Songe Gender Justice applied to be admitted as friends of the court through Section 27, all what we wanted that justice must be served to the mine workers, to their family and to their families, because these mining companies have been allowed to go away with murder for too many years. So now the time has come for the poor people to see justice being on their side. That's what it means for us. It means for justice to be served for the mine workers, those who are sick, who are dying of silicosis, those who passed away, and almost their families and all the beneficiaries.
Okay, certainly you've spoken as well as to the fact that it won't only be those who are sick, but how do the families of those who have died stand to benefit from this?
I might not know now, but also one has to understand that when most of these ex-mine workers were dying and sick of silicosis, some of them were retrenched. They went back home to Eastern Cape and other parts of the country. And the only people who took care of these people when they were sick, it is their children, their wives, their family members, as well as the public healthcare system had to incur irresponsibility. So it means now, moving forward, whatever benefits that these mine workers, if at all, the case will be in favor of the mine workers. It means those who are sick and those who passed away, their families might also benefit, whatever that might be the compensation.
Okay. So what form of redress? I know that you're talking of compensation, but in terms of monetary value, what sort of redress are you looking for in this particular matter?
I don't want to lie on that, because as TAC we have just joined as friends of the court in solidarity of the ex-mine workers. But also on top of that, the reasons that we are joining as the friends of the court, it is based on the fact that these mining companies are causing a burden to the public healthcare system, yet they don't contribute in terms of fixing the public healthcare system that is failing the majority of the people of South Africa. So in terms of the monetary value, I won't lie on that.
Okay, and in terms of, what's at stake then, should you not get this matter certified as a class action? What will it mean for these miners?
Manqoba, when firstly we applied to be admitted as the friends of the court, and when we were admitted as the friends of the court, we declared that in this case it is a battle between Goliath and David. The Bible says David slew Goliath with a sling and a stone. So we, as the poor people, we use the constitution and the justice system as a sling and a stone. The constitution of South Africa, the justice system, will never let down the people of South Africa. So we hope that we are going to, the judgment will be in the favor of the people.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Anele Yawa from the Treatment Action Campaign, giving us a bit of insight of what they're expecting here in court today. Well, we're expecting judgment to be heard at 9 this morning. So certainly we'll be keeping you up to date with the developments here at the South Gauteng High Court.
Thanks very much, Manqoba. We'll, of course, be crossing throughout the day and find out what that judgment is. The National Assembly will hold a snap debate on the violence in Vuwani. The residents have been protesting for weeks against a decision to